Hey everybody, Forrest Outdoors here, coming to you from the garage again. It's cold, and it's quite a bit different weather than what we had a week or 2 weeks ago. I'm really behind on this. I've really been meaning to do it, but things have been getting busy. So I want to talk to you about the Toyota Owners Tournament that took place 2 weeks ago. It was down on Long Creek next to Big Cedar Lodge on Table Rock Lake. 210 boats, about 420 anglers. It was awesome, but it was a grind. So today I want to walk you through exactly what happened that weekend, what I missed, what I got, and give you the tips, tricks on what helped me finish on 5th place this weekend, 2 weekends ago on Table Rock Lake. So here's how it started out. Got to the lake on Saturday. We're a buddy of mine that I invited to this event. We actually fished the Jack Emmett Memorial Tournament on Saturday. Jack Emmett Memorial Tournament, basically it's a gentleman by the name of Jack Emmett. Jack Emmett's been around Bass Pro and tracker boats since day one. Unfortunately, I think about 5 years ago, he passed away. And he was a huge influence in the sport. I've never met him personally. I've only heard some amazing stories about him, whether it be his passion for fishing, his passion for boating, his passion for education. It kind of goes, down and down the line, and it's amazing what he has done and grown with the sport of bass fishing during his tenure and his life, in the industry. So they've created a tournament in support of his honor. Me and my buddy fished that tournament Saturday and caught 0 fish. It was a struggle. It was really difficult. We had bluebird skies all week going into the event. We were thinking, oh, we're gonna get cloud cover, we're gonna get rain. Nope, 70 degrees, clear bluebird skies, nothing. Ran into some buddies at about 9 o'clock and they had 4, which made us a little frustrated. We fished hard Saturday, didn't weigh in a fish. It happens. So in reviewing the map and reviewing the lake, I know we were around them. When we ran into our buddy at 9 o'clock, we were fishing the same areas, maybe just a different technique, different depth. So we put some thinking into it on Sunday, and here's how Sunday turned out. Unfortunately, because I was so frustrated on Saturday, I didn't have my camera running. I have an intro shot that you might see of us hanging out at Long Creek for takeoff, and then after that, I just kind of said, we'll see how the day goes, and if it goes, it goes. If not, what's lost? So I don't have much footage, unfortunately. Fortunate thing is, between 8 o'clock when we got to our first spot and 10, we had 4 fish. And we had 4 fish that is a good one. And then came 11:30. 11:30, we fished our next spot, and we caught a 4-pounder. And that's when, about 11:30, 12 o'clock, we started having a great time, really enjoying ourselves. And we ended up finishing 5th place in the tournament. So here's the breakdown on how it worked. We fished between Long Creek and Indian Point. And basically, first thing in the morning, we threw a crankbait. We threw our Yozuri crawdad crankbait. Try to get it between anywhere of 8 to 10 foot of water, maybe 12 if you use some lighter line. And that worked as long as the sun wasn't out and there was a little bit of wind. So at about 9:30, the sun came out and the fish just stopped biting. So we had to move to a slower presentation. That's when we went to a V&M football jig, or we'd go to a swing head. And these 2 baits were key because it allowed us to fish slow. Basically, between Indian Point all the way down to Long Creek, we hit main link points, and we just jumped diagonally point to point to point to point to point, throwing a jig, covering water. About 10 to 20 feet on either side of the point is about as far as we'd fish, and we move on to the next one. But these 2 baits, given a 3/8 to maybe half ounce is a little heavy, enabled us to cover a lot of water. Still move fairly slow because these fish were finicky, and weigh in a good solid 5. It was very rare this weekend for anyone to weigh in 5 fish. I think out of the 210 boats, maybe 40, maybe 50 anglers weighed in 5 fish. We got lucky. We figured out the pattern that worked. The group that we ran into Saturday that had 4 by 9, they actually did pretty well on Sunday. They had a 10-pound bag that put them in about 10th to 15th place, I think. So that's still pretty good. I talked to a guy that's been down there for, gee whiz, over 20 years, and everybody's been complaining. Table Rock is a hard fishery. They're expecting the weights to be bigger, but he said over the last 10, 20 years, as he's been counting, when you get into October, November, average weights to win a tournament is between 12 and 14 pounds. And that's basically what it took to win both days over Saturday and Sunday. We were happy enough to get about 13 pounds on Sunday, which is good enough for a 5th place finish. Super excited, super wound up, so wound up that we got so busy we haven't been able to do a video for almost 2 weeks to cover it, so now we're doing it. But all in all, that's the recap on Table Rock Lake. That's what we did for the Toyota Owners Tournament as well as the Jack Emmett Tournament. Sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. This Sunday it just happened to pan out. So hopefully guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment below, and by all means, please subscribe. We love having you guys as followers, and we hope you guys enjoy our videos. So until next time, good fishing and take care.